In grappling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's very important to understand that the little successes that you have are going to lead to big successes. You don't want to just focus on the big things. You don't want to focus on just getting submissions right away and getting guard passes right away and getting your sweeps right away. True, those are your end goals. That is what you want to eventually accomplish, and you want to accomplish them consistently later on. But when you first start training, or if you've been training for a little while and you're training against people who've been training for twice as long as you, it's going to be harder in the beginning. So you don't want to set yourself up for failure, and you don't want to set yourself up for disappointment. Work on gradually building yourself up. You want to work on getting step by step up to the top. So in the beginning, you might be rolling, and you might be rolling with somebody who's so much better than you, and they submit you 4 times in a row. So the little success is the next time you roll, or the next 2 weeks, they only submit you 3 times. And then eventually it's only twice. And then it's only once. And then you get to a point where it actually becomes very hard for them to submit you. And then you go tons of rolls where it doesn't even happen. Those little successes of you gradually decreasing the amount of times that you get submitted led to the big success of you not getting submitted at all. So we want to focus on this gradual process. Another example is, what if we're going for a submission and it's not working out? Instead of getting frustrated and having trouble understanding why it's not working, what we want to do is we want to gradually work on getting our position better. So let's say, for example, I am working for an arm bar from the guard. A little success for me would be for me to get arm control a little bit longer. And then another success for me would be to get arm control and then be able to at least attack the arm. And then from there, another little success would be for me to get arm control, attack the arm, and then make my opponent defend for a little bit. And all those little things eventually lead to me finally getting that submission, which is the big success at the end. So focus on the stepping stones. Focus on those little successes that eventually lead to the big ones, because that is how you're going to set yourself up for success. And that is how you're going to become much, much better without getting frustrated. So focus on this concept. It applies all over the place. These are just a couple different examples. Figure out how you can create things piece by piece, how you can succeed little by little, and then eventually get those big successes that you can then add up once you get used to those, right? So once you get used to now working up to the big successes, then you can focus on just getting those big successes back to back to back to back. Right? So focus on this concept. It's going to help make your training much better. It's going to help you focus on learning even more when you roll, and it's going to improve your experience. All right? Peace.